Hi everyone, let's talk about the idea. See, this is a very crucial point for entrepreneurs. And in usual, people think of starting with any ideas. They just see that if I don't know how do you judge, but in general term, I realize that people judge in the basis of opportunity. If they see that if they can make money out of this idea, but this should not be the criteria of judging an idea. So what should be the criteria? So this is what we are going to talk now. In this video we are going to discuss about 7 criteria you need to think of when you selecting an idea to start a startup. All right, so maybe I couldn't able to explain you in detail, but I will try to brief you shortly each of the point. So the first one is your idea should be real in the sense like you can see the impact of your idea. For example, if you come in with some ideas, you can see the immediate impact of your ideas. If you can't see, then think again. Try to think of in some other way where you can see the result directly, because if the idea is not real, at the end when you will be implementing the idea, that you will face another challenge, like customer don't see the result, and if they won't see the result, they won't pay you. It's as simple as that. So to be straightforward, first of all, think when you're starting a startup, if the idea is real, if other people can see the impact easily or not. Okay, second one would be a growing. Okay, do you see that the idea you having is growing with time? How do you see idea is going to be in next 10 years? This is important point, because this is going to shape your vision, this is going to shape your enterprise. So don't think about only in present. So think about if it is growing idea or if it is constant present idea. Okay, see, this judgment should not be based on good bad ideas. It's much more about giving you possibilities, you understand? Because when you starting a startups, you investing a lot of time inside, and you want that at the end it should be worthing to spend a lot of time. Okay, so it's important. So another point is try to ensure that if your idea is definable, if it is simply, you can express it simply, and you can express it completely. Like complete idea can be expressed easily. Okay, if your idea is too complex to express, try to make it simple. Okay, try to go another direction of the idea where it is more easy to explain, more complete to explain, and more hard to do. Okay, now let's look into the possibility of idea. It means that ideas should grow, but not only grow, ideas should be big in the sense like it's going to impact the larger amount of population. The more larger amount of population your idea will impact, the bigger your startup will be. Okay, another one, your idea must be difficult. If it is something easy to do, don't do that. Never ever try to start a business which is something very easy, because at the end you're going to have a lot of competition and you won't succeed. You will keep on fighting on your competition. Okay, so try to do something very difficult, or at least difficult. Okay, at least entry level barriers should be there. Okay, another one, idea should be obvious. Your problem really matter to the people who suffer it. Okay, so when people are suffering with the problems, it's looking like obvious solution, and by human nature we are more thinking of the complex situation, complex solution, and we ignoring the obvious. And when you will take the lead to solve the obvious problem, people will ignore you, they will criticize you, and there is a right opportunity actually. Okay, because let's look at the Google. If you look into the Google, when he first began, people rejected him. Larry and Page, he was doctorate student, but people rejected his idea because Yahoo was already existing that time, and nobody was thinking that there is alternate requirement at that moment in the 90s. Who else can think about the having a Facebook? It was too obvious to have it. Okay, what about the ideas like Airbnb or Uber? It's kind of very obvious ideas, and this is how they able to skill and complete it, make it in a bigger level. Okay, so okay, now let's think about the idea which is must be unanswered. If your idea is somewhere answered, it means that you already having your competitor. Okay, so if your idea is unanswered, there is a two side. Look into if your idea is unanswered or if your idea is partially answered, because both is going to impact you. Okay, so the best way is to identify the place that big competitor leave you. Okay, so if there is no competition, never ever try to go there, because it's more harder to do. Okay, and now the last one, this is a personal. So any idea which has come up to you, do you feel the idea? Have you a struggle with the idea? Is it your own problem and you are trying to solve? How do you feel that? Think of like your idea, you should be a first customer of your idea. You should be the first buyer of your idea. Are you? If you are the first buyer of your idea, you are in the right track. So think about all the aspects as I discussed. Idea should be real, it should be growing, definable, it should be big, it should be difficult, obvious, unanswered by the big competitors, and idea should be personal. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. We'll talk more about the ideas. Thank you.